Hello, my name is Sven Raphael Schneider, and today I'm going to show you how to wear collar pins and collar bars. So why would you want to wear a collar bar? Well, basically, it is a very classic way for a man to add another accessory apart from a signet ring or cufflinks. And what it does, it really elevates your tie knot and it looks beautiful when you wear it. And you can see, for example, in Boardwalk Empire, people wore it. Fred Astaire was a great fan of it. Clark Gable, sometimes Cary Grant. The Great Gatsby, and pretty much everybody in the 1920s and 30s who was elegant wore these collar pins and collar bars to add that little something, that little special touch to their outfit. First of all, let's talk about collar pins and how you wear them. As the name implies, it's actually derived from a pin, and it looks very similar to a safety pin, but it's not quite like a safety pin, so you need a special collar pin. Before you start wearing it on your shirt, what's important to know is that you want a collar that is not too spread, like here. So if you have a wide spread collar, the collar pin is not going to work because the distance is too long from one end to the other. Once you have settled on the right shirt with like a semi-spread or classic collar, what you want to do is tie a 4-in-hand knot for your tie. It's the most simple knot, which I'm wearing here right now, and the advantage is that it's not very bulky and big, so you can get your collar pin right underneath. What you do is you pierce it in from the one end about halfway on your collar, and then you carefully handle your tie so you don't damage it with a pin, and you do the same thing on the other side. So it comes out like so. Now you simply get in the mechanism, you adjust your tie, so you have the tie pop. That looks actually very nice and elevates your tie knot. If you see in the side profile, you can exactly see how that looks. And that's what you want, basically. Here are the two different kinds of collar pins. On the one hand, you have like the thick, solid one, and on the other hand, you have the thin one, which is better for your collar because it leaves smaller holes that will disappear after you wash them and steam iron the shirt. We carry the thin one from Fort Belvedere in silver and gold. Just follow the link. You can also wear the collar pin with a shirt that has pinholes. However, as you saw here, you don't have to. The advantage of the collar pin is that you literally can wear it with any shirt collar as long as the collar is not too spread. Second, we have collar bars. They're called that way because they're literal bars with two little ball ends or just screw ends, hexagonal ends or square ends, and all you do is you can basically unscrew it, and for this kind of bar you actually need a shirt with so-called pinholes. So what you do is you open up the bar, you just unscrew it, make sure that it's just one end that's unscrewed, you enter it through it, you lift your tie knot, you bring it to the other side, through the other hole, make sure it's tightened through, and then you use the other end and you tie it back on. Once you're in, you can simply turn it like so until it's tight. Now it's tight, you adjust it, and that's what it looks like. The collar bar. Again, in order to wear the collar bar, you need the pinhole shirt, and if you have that, I recommend you get them custom made. because otherwise the holes are often in the wrong position. Ideally, they should be pretty much in the middle of the collar. Otherwise, they're too low and they don't elevate your tie knot enough. If you don't know where to get custom shirts, follow the link to shirt reviews I did in all price ranges. If you want a collar bar, just follow the link. I'm sure you'll find something you like. The third option you have is a so-called collar clip. And the collar clip, as the name implies, has little clip mechanisms that clip to the collar. Oftentimes, they're very weak, and if you put them on your collar, they kind of move around over the course of the day. That's why we really paid attention to get a very strong spring mechanism that actually works. Okay, let me show you how to use it. You'll need a shirt that is not too spread, more like a classic collar, as you can see here. Once the tie is knotted, you use the spring mechanism on one end, and you do the same thing on the other end. And once they're in there, you make sure that the tie knot is elevated, so you get that beautiful debonair look. People have loved these collar bars because they're very strong and very reliable, and they don't really hurt your shirt collar, so there's no hole, unlike with a safety pin. Once you iron it, it's going to be good. If you're interested in collar bars, we offer these exact ones in silver and gold in our shop. And if you want to get our free ebook that shows you how to be more elegant and more stylish, simply sign up. Thank you.